welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After 100 battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. Between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries. Right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet. Patriots near perfection. Western on Tom Brady. Yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey, well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each run of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kobe Bryant on the coverage.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. A give left side to Stevenson. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They go again with Stevenson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Stevenson with another carry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Stevenson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's May. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. May now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. May now. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. Jukes away from one. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
May not have throw on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Borregales on to send it away. Here's Kenny McIntosh. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing him out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. pass out wide. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Going on first. Here's Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Darnold. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Walker on 1st down. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Walker. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Patriots offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting the drive here with Gibson. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. May. He's got one on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down from the 42. Gibson here from the gun. This is ahead for about 5. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Ball is out, and they lost it. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more.
And the red flag has come out. Mike Vrabel not happy, expressing his displeasure with that last call.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a very early challenge, but a good one. Calls overturns, and that's going to unlock a 3rd challenge for them if it gets to that point later in this game. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. He finds fans. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. It's Walker on the option. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here's Darnold to throw. Jumped off to his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. It's complete, play made by Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. That's caught. Here's that shove it in. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And again, it's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
At the 28-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, they need 7. Play fake, Darnold. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut it to 11 points on the scoreboard.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Made a throw it. Gets everything he has under this one. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slow knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Kobe Bryant. No game.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. May now on third down. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards. And the Patriot first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. May now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas, when you watch college games to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Seahawks take over first down.
The Seahawks offense running out now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Running with Walker again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Air it out on 3rd. Gets this to Fant. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
First down throw for May. Running a screen for Stevenson. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. He finds Diggs right side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Patriots.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. That one complete to Hooper. And they shut him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Now the give as they set up the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Gain of 26 yards there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They'll go play action. That's his fullback. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Darnold on to play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. I'm just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Third down, and they need to get 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Going is Darnold on third down. Has him on a quick hitter. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Now an inside give to Walker. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
This is Walker on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at a 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Myers' kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is Baker. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. The New England offense running out now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. That'll be complete to Hollins. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Quick throw completed by May. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To number 8, Stephon Diggs. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing a 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Seahawks take over first.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the gun, Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Running back sent in motion. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. It's complete. Play made by Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 41.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Finds Cup once more. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Short side option here. He's running left. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock. And that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it. And then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Now Darnold. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Running back motions right. 2nd and 10. Darnold. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And he's going to score. It's a pick six for New England. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Corey Dallas on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead.
14, Seahawks 10.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. McIntosh now to return. Escapes a defender. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, but they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First and 10 from the 32. First play is a design run. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Darnold looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
They'll air it out on third. He's going to run for it. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know, if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Darnold. Out wide here to come. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
So that is 2 quarters in the books here at Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying with Walker. And no 1st down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He has it on the QB sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
1st and 10, Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to they drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Third and long for him here. Here's a screen out for Walker. Breaks the tackle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team.
The Patriots take over first.
The Patriots offense all set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun handed off to Gibson. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And it's third down.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this third down play. Here he is on third and short. That one complete to Diggs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They've got first down here from the 36. The give inside to Gibson. Get some space around midfield. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On play action, here's May. Throwing the out route complete. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
They stick with Stevenson here on first. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. There's a dive up the middle. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Patriots push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop them either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Dallas on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. Now Borregales on to send it away. McIntosh now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Darnold on to play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. Oh, look at this, here he goes. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. And the Seahawks, first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting a good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Motioning left is their running back. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He beams one, deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
19-yard line.
There's no rest when shutting down. Whatever I got your money up. When people I got put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They're running the option, short side. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd down from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for them. Has them with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Quick throw completed by May. And he's brought down at the line.
To Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third down. Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. They go with Walker here. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Roberts laying on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down and 10 yards to go.
They put a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now. This one's caught. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Darnold and the Seahawks getting set to try for two.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. On the move, headed right. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
Seahawks 18.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. On the return, this is Baker. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Patriots running their offense out there. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First down now, ball at the 33. Going play action, May. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. The give inside to Stevenson. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. This play gets down to the 42-yard line.
He's brought down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak May. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Gibson here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the third quarter. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Patriots have the ball and the lead, seeking a record-setting 7th title. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. May now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a first down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
He'll get this to Henry. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's May. Looking for an open, and he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Now Borregales on to send it away. McIntosh now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. A throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Third and long. They're going to throw. Lofts it deep right side. Big gain downfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st and 10. Darnold. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Darnold. Catch made underneath by Madden. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 25 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Tackled at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running with Walker again. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks come through to tie it in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And the kick is good, and they've taken the lead in the final quarter of the Super Bowl.
Makes the score Seahawks 25, Patriots 24.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. That's taken in by Henry. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's May. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
3-yard pickup.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Now one complete to Diggs. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. A give left side to Stevenson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a New England first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Here's made in the air. Cut near the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
First and goal, New England.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They'll run. Gibson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing is May. Running a screen for Stevenson. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a fourth quarter lead. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
So up comes May and his offense, going for 2.
The Patriots will line up
Back
for
to
a
throw.
two-point conversion.
Oh, he lost the football! And the Seahawks have it. And they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
Now Borregales on to send it away. McIntosh now to return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. With a gun, here's Darnold. And the Patriots get there and take him down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
this drive continue. Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. There's a screen now for Walker. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The New England offense running out now. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Back to the air, it's May. They'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
May now on third down. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they could check that box.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. May now. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He has just taken a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Now Borregales on to send it away. McIntosh now to return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Setting up the screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Now they send their back in motion right. Here's Darnold to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. May now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running for it was Stevenson. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. It's second down now.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Patriots up by 8. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Operating from the gun, here's May. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
4 brings up third and inches.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. On the option, here's Gibson. And he gets the Patriots the first down, and that should put an end to this contest.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, New England.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Design run here for May. And it's history for the New England Patriots as they become the first franchise in NFL history to win 7 Super Bowl championships. What a moment for all of them, Brock. The crowning achievements for the careers of all of these players. And for this new coaching staff in just their first season leading this organization.
You know, how many times have we talked about these great teams and their window open and they need just one final player to take them over the top?
Yep.
Well, sometimes it's not a player at all. The missing piece is actually a coach. Just the right leader who can bring out the best from the whole roster and get these guys to believe in their ability to take that next step and go win it all.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.